Good morning, friends, and welcome back to the channel. This is Project Life 2023, and today I'm working on week 40, which means I am working on the week of October 1st to 7th. I went through my stash and pulled a whole bunch of different fall type things that have just been hanging out. I have like a little bag of scraps that I dug through just to see if I could use anything. There was also some leftovers from a cut apart sheet. There's just a whole mishmash of stuff in here. I used one of the dies that I was gifted kindly from one of the girls in my scrappy group a couple of years ago. It's a squirrel. It's very intricate. Yeah, other than that, this is a DIY mixed media, DIY, just cardstock and some random papers from my stash. I was originally thinking about using this side of this orange card, but when I flipped it, I thought I would try to grab one of the scraps and just coordinate it a little bit by putting that down. So other than that, I have some stickers I want to try to use up. A long time ago, when I was trying to tackle my leftover sticker stash, I made the word pumpkin, and I have not used it. It has been sitting here forever. And I just grabbed some new supplies so that I wasn't only working with the older stuff. More pieces of a cut apart. Some gold thin washi, some enamel dots over here. We'll just kind of see how we go. So I will put you on fast forward while I get embellishing. I'm really hoping to get everything caught up by December 1st. That might be a little too much to hope for, but my goal was to get all of October and most of November done by December 1st. And then that way, when I'm starting my December daily, I won't be rushing quite so badly. So a few years ago, when I first started December daily, I made a list of some possible ideas to include, and I may do that again here shortly. The house is decorated for Christmas. I'm just kind of puttering, making Christmas cards, and trying to figure out what we're going to be doing for gift exchanges and stuff. So December's usually busy, but not as busy as a lot of people. For us, it's busy because I usually work right up until December 20th or 21st. And so we tend to try to cram a lot of things in on weekends. And then, of course, the last minute things that everybody does in December, like baking and, you start your visiting and things. So I feel like December gets away from me before I realize it, and then oftentimes I'm scrambling. So I hope this year to have a little bit of a better plan. Last year was a write-off, so we have a lot of making up to do. We're actually restarting one of our family traditions tonight. We have the Parade of Lights. They usually do it a month ahead of Christmas, so that's the goal. So I'm hoping to get some good pictures tonight and start kind of wrapping my brain around what December daily might end up looking like. So as I've been rambling on, I've just been kind of gluing things down and embellishing this page. There's really not a whole lot that I've done differently from when I mentioned at the intro. This layout took about 20 minutes, 22 minutes or so, which is a little bit closer to my normal scrappy time. The last few videos have been a little bit quicker, but I'm getting back into my groove, so I'm just plunking down that little paper bow that I made. A lot of these little doodads and add-ons are things that I either had in my stash or I made myself. I really like that little pumpkin 3x4 card that I made on the bottom right, and the mixed media card in the 4x6 title card. I think those are kind of some different elements than what I usually include on my spreads. And as you can see here, I've got one of my favorite Citrus Twist stamp sets out, and I'm using it not too heavily, just odds and ends, mostly because I still haven't found a great ink for stamping directly on my photos. Let me know in the comments down below if you have a Canon Selphy and you found an ink that does well. I've tried StazOn, but I think the paper is so glossy, I usually end up smudging it and ruining my stamping, so that's not the ideal. And as you can see here, I actually remembered to stamp the date this time, so I'll be back here with you live in a moment. All right, friends, week 40, all done. I didn't have a great big journaling spot like usual this time. I had journaling kind of spread out in a couple of places on the page, so there we go. As always, thanks for coming to hang out with me, and I will see you next video. Bye for now.